In this lesson package, we are going to talk about the instruments used to measure weather. Before we begin, make sure you have your textbooks. We'll be covering pages 170 to 173. So pause the video now to open your textbook to the relevant pages. Are you ready to proceed? We will learn how to measure the following weather instruments, the following weather elements: temperature, rainfall, relative humidity, pressure, and wind. We will learn what instruments are used to measure these weather elements and how to use these weather instruments. Let us first start with temperature. Temperature can be measured using an analog thermometer. This is a traditional glass thermometer filled with mercury or alcohol. Temperature can also be measured using a digital thermometer. To measure maximum and minimum temperature, we use a maximum and minimum thermometer. It consists of a minimum thermometer on the left and a maximum thermometer on the right. There are also metal indexes in the thermometer. The lowest point of each metal index shows the temperature. So, on the minimum thermometer, the lowest point of the metal index indicates about 24 degrees Celsius. And on the maximum thermometer, the lowest point of the metal index indicates about 30 degrees Celsius. So the maximum temperature for the day is 30 degrees Celsius, and the minimum temperature for this day is 24 degrees Celsius. With this, we can then calculate the diurnal temperature range, which is the maximum temperature minus the minimum temperature. So 30 degrees minus 24 degrees Celsius, that gives us 6 degrees Celsius. Let us try one more example. Take a look at this maximum and minimum thermometer here. Remember that the lowest point of each metal index indicates the temperature. So on the minimum temperature on the minimum thermometer is about 10 degrees Celsius, and the maximum temperature on the thermometer is about 20 degrees Celsius. So let's put this down. The minimum temperature is 10 degrees Celsius and the maximum temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. With this, we can then calculate the diurnal temperature range, which is the maximum temperature minus the minimum daily temperature. So 20 degrees Celsius minus 10 degrees Celsius equals 10 degrees Celsius. The maximum and minimum thermometer is frequently placed in the Stevenson screen shown in the photograph. This ensures that the maximum and minimum thermometer measures the general air temperature and is kept away from direct sunlight. It should also be placed at least 1.5 meters above the ground to prevent the readings from being affected by ground heat. That's it for temperature. When you are ready, go on to the next activity.